obviously didn't lose, 3 to 4 pounds of fat overnight. I kind of expected a significantly lower weigh-in today simply because I think I'm a little bit dehydrated from last night from sweating so much. I burned a lot of calories. It's been a while since I've ate, about 8 hours now. So those are all reasons why the weight was lower. So you got to take into account all those things, when dealing with the scale. Just like as if, some days it's going to be higher. Maybe you didn't go to the bathroom yet. You ate a, high sodium meal. You ate closer to bedtime, so you're still digesting. There's still blood in the digestive system, just kind of taking up water weight. Again, got to go to the bathroom, something like that. So that's another reason why I do it daily, simply because I'll be able to kind of see trends over time, and that's why I was able to predict that it was going to be lower, simply because I've done this plenty of times. All right, first meal here. Going to show you guys my little cereal concoction here. So in this meal, I'm going to make protein a priority simply because yesterday I did a terrible job of reaching my protein goal. So in this meal, just like I would tell anyone else, just like I would tell my clients, try to front load your protein in the beginning of the day, simply because you're going to be like more motivated to hit it more, and then you're more cognizant of it, and then so you don't get left like I did last night of having a huge amount of protein to hit in a small window when you don't even crave any of those foods. So get your protein out of the way in the morning so that you don't have to jam in like a very weird meal or anything like that. So I'm just gonna start off with 1 serving of Wheaties here, serving and a half. A little bit of stevia here. And here's a nice little trick I have. So instead of milk, use almond milk. But instead of almond milk, sometimes if you're having trouble getting your protein in, throw in a protein shake, low-calorie protein shake, into your cereal, like that. I do this. I've been doing this for months and months now. This one is super cheap and actually has pretty good calories, macros here. Relatively low calorie, 160 calories. So what I'm going to do is use half of this, and then I'm going to fill the rest of what I want, like liquid-wise, with the almond milk. I'm not going to weigh the almond milk. It's going to be like 10 to 15 calories. If you guys don't know, it's super low calorie. Awesome option compared to milk. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna again zero out my scale. And I'm gonna throw a banana in there. Trust me. Okay, so 70 grams of banana. Cool, I'll track that. Then I'm gonna get my cinnamon out. Sprinkle that over there. Nice. Then I'm gonna have some sugar-free syrup with it. Hey man, I know it's a little weird. I know. I bet you never seen anyone put syrup in their cereal before, but I'm telling you, it's good. So again, super low calorie. I'd recommend you actually keep this around, just in case. But just gonna drizzle it on there. Not gonna really worry about that too much. All right. I'm gonna mix that up a little bit, and also I got a protein bar. So starting the day off with a lot more protein today, not a PB&J, so that I can actually hit my protein target and a little bit of a higher calorie meal. It's about 6:15 right now. Just gonna have this, chill a little bit, but before that I want to show you guys something. One of the biggest things I stress all the time is that just because something is healthy doesn't mean it's good for fat loss, vice versa. It really comes down to, for fat loss, staying within your calorie ranges. And of course you want to have the most nutrient dense foods as possible, but you can fit in any food you want, right? So look at these 2 cereals here. Like if you asked, it's so good by the way. Lucky Charms Frosted Flakes, man, it's a hell of a duo. But if you ask someone like, okay, what one's healthier? What one's better for weight loss or for fat loss? The easy choice, Wheaties, right? Well, we do Walmart pickup, and this one time they replaced Wheaties with Lucky Charms and Frosted Flakes. And at first I was like, really? Like they pick that as a replacement for Wheaties, that's a little bit ridiculous. But okay, so if you look at Wheaties, okay, we're gonna compare the calories and the macros and all that. So Wheaties, okay, 100 calories per serving, 23 grams of carbs, 2 grams of protein. Cool, right? Now Lucky Charms Frosted Flakes. Okay, this is, focus here, 110 calories per serving, 26 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein. So damn near the same. Now a lot of people are going to say sugar. Again, sugar doesn't cause weight gain. It's simply in a lot of high calorie foods, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, do you want to have a bunch of high processed foods while you're dieting or in your diet in general? No, of course, but the point is that you can fit these types of foods in and still lose weight. Because automatically when people go to lose weight, they'll go for this, get sick of this, and then return to this anyway. So you might as well have this in moderation while losing fat, so you can keep your sanity. So what is up, you guys? It is around 2 o'clock right now. I just got home from work. Obviously couldn't show you guys what I ate there, but I just brought another Cliff's Builders bar, same one I had in the morning, and a banana. So I will put like the little thing right here again. Yeah, so I kind of had a busier morning, taking care of some stuff. Computer wasn't working and stuff like that, so I just wanted to take something quick, and also higher protein. So on track decently with the protein and calories, and I still have a lot left. So what I'm gonna do now, chill a little bit, get my mind right, and then go hit my chest and tris workout, which I'm super excited for because I haven't had like a chest and tri workout in a while. It's usually like push, like chest, delts, and tris. So excited about that. Again, gonna chill a little bit. Might have something before I go because at this point I haven't eaten in a couple hours, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. All right, it's a little bit after 3 p.m. right now. I actually just went out and laid out. I told you guys, man, I'm trying to get lean, but I'm also trying to get nice and tan for the summer too, because I told you, man, if you want your progress pictures to be even better, you know, even besides all that dieting and working out hard stuff, you know, make sure you tan too. You don't even got to do any work and they'll look different. But no, seriously, I do think that, you know, if you plan on going on vacation, you plan on, you know, having your best physique, tanning is pretty cool. I think it does bring out some more definition. Just makes you feel better. That's actually why I do it. I just think like mentally it makes me feel, especially because I'm like a ghost, like Casper most of the year. But anyway, just chilling now. Gonna drink a little Monster before I work out. I usually drink coffee. I haven't had like a high stem. I've had pre-workout like all of 2019. I've had maybe 10 or so Monsters. So I probably won't even drink the whole thing, but I don't know. I want to have a really good workout tonight and a nice pump. I'm feeling good, excited. But what I usually do before I go to the gym is I read, and this is what I'm reading now. Dude, such a good book. This is the same. I'm not sure if some of you guys have read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. This one just came out. It is so good. So check this out. If I have any readers listening or watching, this one's so good. You need to read that. But okay, so I want to talk about something that is within the dieting community, weight loss, and just something that everyday people talk about, and that's carbs. Okay, so a lot of people think carbs make them fat, and okay, cool. We've heard now from plenty of fitness influencers or, you know, celebrity trainers that they don't worry about them. They're not making you fat, but like, I feel like nobody tells people why, and that's why people still don't understand why they don't, is because they've been told their whole lives that, you know, carbs make them fat or carbs make you gain weight, and then one person says they don't. Okay, cool, but like why? So we're gonna go over a couple reasons why they don't. Okay, carbs aren't the enemy, because here's the thing: the foods high in carbs, so think like pizza, donuts, pasta, stuff like that, they're just higher in calories. Okay, so back in the day, they correlated a high carb intake with obesity, basically, right? But what they failed to recognize was they were simply in a caloric surplus, meaning they were just eating a lot. So that's another case of correlation does not equal causation. It wasn't because they were eating too many carbs, or you're not gaining weight because you're eating too many carbs. It's simply because you're eating too many calories. But the reason is the reason people think carbs make them gain weight is because they'll eat, something heavy in carbs. So like we mentioned again, the pasta, pizza, bread. That's a very good example. A lot of that's been a wife's tale forever. I can't eat bread if I'm dieting. There's a lot of calories in that. So they blame the carbs, but it's really just the amount of energy you are taking. But I'm going to get in this workout, show you what I'm eating, post-workout meal, and all that, and then we're going to go over a couple more reasons why. Post-workout meal, same thing as last night. Little teriyaki chicken bowl, Fit Kitchen, and 2 protein bars here. Vanilla and chocolate, power bars. Oh, there we go. There we go. So again, that meal is like 810 calories there. Take them up to 1,700 calories for the day. Around, I think, 127 grams of protein. So that's a lot better than yesterday. That leaves me a lot of, that's a very good amount to have. It's only 5:30 now. So I'll probably have like another meal, maybe another snack too. So I'm on a better pace today. I will have a meal without protein bars next meal that I'm excited to show you guys. But let's talk about the second reason why people think carbs make them fat, or that they're responsible for weight gain. And that's simply because if you have a high carb meal, you will weigh more the next day. Now, again, your weight doesn't represent, the amount of fat you have. But again, when you have a lot of carbs, that turns into glycogen, which is stored in your blood, and it's going to make you, not that inherently, but you're going to hold a lot of water. You might even be more bloated. So all of that's going to show up on the scale next day, and you're probably not going to feel as good. But again, that's a result of an excess of calories, really more than carbs. But if you do have a high carb meal, you will kind of hold on to more water weight. And in addition to that, high carb meals are also usually higher in sodium or higher in salt, right? So all of those factors make you weigh more the next day and possibly look bloated the next day. So people automatically assume that it's the carbs, when no, they may make you feel a little bit more bloated or cause a spike in the scale. But if you literally just got back on track, you wouldn't find any problem. So yeah, there's the reason number 2. We'll get to number 3 later. About to literally destroy this meal. Gotta let this cool off because it's literally like fire after it comes out of the microwave. But yeah, hope you guys have an awesome day. I just got caught up with work and everything. Basically, stuff happened that I didn't want to. Basically, the app that I use to make my thumbnails for these videos, Photoshop, basically stopped working on me, man. So I've been on with technical support for like a couple hours now. The meal I was gonna make took some prep time, so yeah, I'm not trying to do that now because it's 9:30. Yeah, so here's what we're gonna have. I have a half a cup of oatmeal here. It's classic oatmeal. And then, you already know, I gotta throw in onion layers into this. Listen, one thing about these cookies, there's nothing special about them. They actually have, they have macros similar, take a look here. They have macros similar to like a Snickers bar, seriously. Like, these are one of them, even, I love them, and I do eat them, but they're one of the most, like, mismarketed, like, health products out there. Simply because they push it because it's vegan and because it has a little bit of protein in it. Everybody think it's a health cookie, right? But if you actually look at the macros, which in the calories for, that's all that matters for fat loss. Not, that it's no soy, no dairy, no egg, vegan, kosher, fresh baked. That stuff doesn't matter for fat loss, okay? Overall health and gut health is important, cool, but the calorie deficit and the amount of calories that you have each day is what drives fat loss or any body recomposition or composition. Anyway, I'm gonna put that in there. I always crumble that up here. This is terrible because this is not like a fat loss meal that I would recommend. Super high in calories. cool here. It's so good though, man, when it melts. All gooey. It's like a bazooki. You guys know about those bazookies? BJ's Brewhouse. My favorite food ever. Alright, cool. And then we have, this is bad, man. This isn't good, but this is real life. You get caught up, you get busy, and you're not always going to make the most optimal food choices. It's just not going to happen. I think you need to kind of understand that when you go into a dieting phase or any phase, nutrition, whenever you're eating, because you're always going to have stuff come up. You're not going to be able to prep every single meal. So that's why it's so important to have foods around here like oatmeal, frozen meals, protein bars, protein shakes, fresh fruit, fresh veggies that need no preparation, that you can go to when you don't have enough time. But a lot of people don't have time, so they just say, oh, I got to go to fast food. It's like, well, no, you got to keep foods around that don't take any preparation, right? So, and then on top of that, I'm going to throw in another protein bar here. I like these because they are vegan and they have no dairy. I just try to stay away as much dairy as I can, simply because I notice that helps with my acne. And as I say that though, I always top it off with some cool. I'm not gonna weigh this. This has it's actually awesome calories and macros on this, and this is like the full fat one, but I think it's like 1 gram. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and it gives it kind of like that ice cream, like vanilla taste with the chocolate and everything. It's really good. So, all right, so let's talk about the third reason why people think carbs make them fat, or why they contribute to weight gain, weight loss, all that. And that's simply because of the mainstream media, doctors who have been educated poorly. So way back in the day when they had studies to back up that carbs, had a deal in body composition, which really was about calories. So yeah, mainstream media likes to push that carbs are bad, simply so that they can sell you products that are low carb, no carb. You see the keto diet, you see Atkins, so they can be easily marketed. Because if people think, if you put the fear into people that carbs are the reason that they're gaining weight, they're obviously going to buy products that are low carb, no carb, simply because they think that's going to help them. So what the diet culture does is they, again, spread fear around carbs, around dietary fat even, so that they can sell you their products. And so that, because if everyone understood that it was just about the amount of calories each day, no one would be fooled by fancy packaging or by fancy words, colors, low carb, no carb on boxes and stuff like that. But simply because they've created that fear around the word carbs, literally, and they make even well-educated people believe that they're the reason that they can't lose weight, or that they're the reason that they're gaining weight. A lot of people continue to buy those products, so it helps the economy. It helps people who want to take advantage of a very vulnerable population, the people that want to lose weight. And that happens a lot, and it's very sad, but it's the truth, and you guys need to know that. So let's talk about the 3 reasons again. Okay, so number 1, people think carbs make them fat simply because foods that have a lot of carbs actually just have a lot of calories. So the calories are causing weight gain, not carbs. Okay, number 2 is because if you have a lot of carbs, you will probably wake up a little bit heavier the next day, simply because you'll hold a lot of water, glycogen, and you will notice you'll maybe be a little bit more bloated, like you'll be able to visually see that. And then number 3 is the mainstream media has pushed the fear of carbs. So those are the top 3 reasons that people think carbs are the most demonic thing in the universe, but they're really not. It's simply all about calories. Here's the amount of calories you need to maintain your current weight. If you eat under, you will lose weight. If you eat over, you will gain weight, regardless of food choice. I've talked about that before. Obviously, you want to have nutrient-dense foods, but you can fit in any food you want and still lose weight. That's just the truth. So, I'm gonna eat this meal here. I actually have to create the thumbnail for this video for tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to bed, man. I'm smoked for today. Another good day though, busy day. And that's another thing. If you want to have an easy time dieting, stay busy. Overeat, or boredom is the best friend of overeating. So keep your mind busy, keep your body busy, do stuff. If you're just sitting around, you're gonna snack. That's just the reality of it. So, all right, Day two. Yeah, day two. All right. 93.7 mode. It's activated a little bit. I gotta turn on full blast here soon. Let me get in a little rhythm. It takes me some time. You know, it takes you some time. I'm not perfect either, but we're gonna get there, man. It's gonna be fun. So I appreciate you joining me on this journey. I'll talk to you soon.